Before we jump into this episode, I want to invite you to join our community to help you become a better steward, scale to billions, and ultimately give more or all of it away. All I want you to do is to click the subscribe button right now. I love your support. It's incredible to see your comments, and we're just getting started. I can't wait to go on this journey with you. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means the world to me. Welcome to the Build It to Billions podcast, where we guide successful entrepreneurs and investors on their journey from millions to billions. We believe that the key to scaling your business and compounding your wealth starts every day with the mindset and practice of stewardship over ownership and applying billionaire biblical principles. Our ultimate goal to help you scale and compound your wealth and life so you can give more or all of it away to help MVPs. Hey, I'm your host today, Brett Swartz. In every episode, we feature some of the world's top entrepreneurs, millionaires and billionaires. They share their principles, values, secrets, and wisdom, providing each of us with the insights we need to reach the next level of faith, success, and impact. I'm excited about our next guest. He's out of the great state of Texas. He has built a platform designed for property managers, by property managers, VPM solutions. And he's very passionate about solving the biggest challenge with most of the housing industry, which is property management, especially single family property management, but also multifamily. And he has years of experience in property management, and he knows the firsthand difficulties that come with running a successful business. And so in today's episode, we're talking about how to implement virtual assistants into your business. We'll have a little bit more focus on real estate in particular, but this will be for all business owners to think about. He's also a three-time Ironman finisher and so much more, host of the NARPM podcast. Please welcome to the show with me, Pete Neubig. Pete, how we doing?
Right. Thanks for having me, man. That was a great intro, man. I feel like I accomplished so much all of a sudden.
Exactly. We can just turn it off right here. But for our listeners who want to continue to listen, can you give us a little bit more about your story and your current focus?
Yeah, so I'll talk about my real estate journey. Started buying real estate in 2001. By 2008, I bought so much property that I liked buying it, but I didn't know how to manage it. So I created a management firm mainly just to manage the properties that I was going to buy. Ended up realizing that the management firm was actually making money and my houses weren't. So I kind of flipped it and I started third party managing. Ran that business for about 9 years, sold that business for a 7-figure exit. And then I started VPM Solutions in 2020 and we went live in 2021. I've been running VPM Solutions for about 3-4 years now.
Awesome. That's great. And for our listeners getting to know you for the first time as well, I always like to go to the superpower question. So what would you say is your biggest superpower, biggest strength, and how does that help how you help and bless people today?
So I have I don't know, man. It's like the weakest superpower ever. I'm a process guy. Like I can see things. So I wish it was sales. I wish my superpower was sales or even public speaking. It's not. But my unique ability is really seeing things and being able to create process flows and going really deep into a process, which becomes very handy because you get the juice from the squeeze when you really go deep into the process. So if you just kind of have a process, it's like, oh, here's these 5 steps. Well, I look at it and I go, well, there's really about 55 steps. And so it's difficult for people that do a project with me. But when it's all done, we don't have to go back. It's done and it's pretty successful because we go so deep.
Awesome. With that being said, let's dive right into the topic at hand, which is really how to implement virtual assistants into your business. So Pete, what is the number one secret to doing just that?
Yeah. So first thing, Brett, is you have to understand that we are now in a time where people work remotely. So I think the first thing you have to realize is yes, I have this mindset that I can use virtual team members. They don't have to be in the US. They can also be, outside the United States. So once you get that mindset, okay, anything that does not have to be, if you don't have to walk a property or be physically somewhere, you can have somebody be remote. So the first thing is just understanding that there is the ability to hire people remotely. The second thing is, okay, just like when you hiring a remote person is literally just like hiring somebody in the office, with the main difference is making sure they have the internet speed. That's really it. So if you think about it, let's just kind of go through it. Okay. The number one mistake people make is they just want to.
So if you like this little short clip of the interview I just did, click over here to watch the full interview. And please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody.